Gene Hackman died of heart disease about 1 week after wife died of hantavirus. Investigators bodies of Gene Hackman. Wife Betsy Arakawa Hackman discovered at their Santa Fe home on February 26, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Gene Hackman died due to hypertensive atherosclerosis cardiovascular disease, with Alzheimer's as a significant contributing factor, New Mexico officials confirmed Friday. He was likely alone in the home for about a week until he died around February 18th, which was the last time activity was recorded on his pacemaker. His wife, Betsy Arakawa Hackman, died due to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, which is transmitted from animals to humans and is commonly found in rodents, the New Mexico Department of Health confirmed. Betsy's autopsy determined the manner of death as natural. Authorities believe Betsy died on about February 11th. Chief medical investigator Dr. Heather Jarrell performed a full autopsy on Hackman the day after his body was discovered, which showed severe heart disease, including multiple surgical procedures involving the heart, evidence of prior heart attacks, and severe changes of the kidneys due to chronic high blood pressure. Asterisk, she added, examination of the brain showed advanced Alzheimer's disease as well as blood vessel changes in the brain secondary to chronic high blood pressure. Jarrell noted that Hackman's pacemaker data indicated abnormal rhythm of atrial fibrillation on February 18th. She said it was reasonable to conclude Arakawa died the week before Hackman, with the actor's death likely on February 18th. Based on the circumstances, it is reasonable to conclude that Miss Hackman passed away first, with February 11th being the last time that she was known to be alive, Jarrell said. When asked if authorities believed Hackman was able to live on his own and survive after his wife died, Jarrell noted that the actor was in a very poor state of health. Based on the circumstances, it is reasonable to conclude that Miss Hackman passed away first, with February 11th being the last time that she was known to be alive. Asterisk, Mr. Hackman showed evidence of advanced Alzheimer's disease, Jarrell said. I'm not aware of what his normal daily functioning capability was. He was in a very poor state of health, and he had significant heart disease, and I think ultimately that is what resulted in his death. She was unable to detect evidence of dehydration and did find poor kidney function during the autopsy, but there was no food in his stomach, which means he had not eaten recently. He was in an advanced state of Alzheimer's, and it's quite possible that he was not aware that she was deceased, the medical examiner said. Jarrell explained that hantavirus is characterized by flu-like symptoms consisting of fever, muscle aches, cough, sometimes vomiting, and diarrhea that can progress to shortness of breath and cardiac or heart failure and lung failure. Asterisk, this occurs after a 1 to 8 week exposure to excrement from a primarily particular mouse species that carries hantavirus, she said. Hantavirus strains in the United States are not transmissible from person to person, but rather from animals to humans. Dr. Aaron Phipps, New Mexico state veterinarian with the New Mexico Department of Health, explained that the state has confirmed between 1 and 7 cases of the rare infection in humans each year. Ending in 2024, we have identified 136 infections over the past 50 years in New Mexico residents, 5 of these in Santa Fe County. This is a serious disease. 42% of these infections here in New Mexico were fatal. Gene and Betsy, who were married for more than 30 years, and one of their dogs, were found dead in their Santa Fe home on February 26 by maintenance workers. Asterisk, detectives initially described their deaths as suspicious enough in nature to require a thorough search and investigation. According to a search warrant affidavit obtained by Fox News Digital, officials confirmed that no external trauma was seen on either Gene or Betsy, and New Mexico authorities promptly launched a criminal investigation into their deaths. The case remains open pending autopsy and toxicology results. Gene and Betsy previously tested negative for carbon monoxide, Mendoza confirmed last week. Their residence was tested for the colorless, odorless gas and was cleared by the Santa Fe City Fire Department after authorities were unable to find evidence of a carbon monoxide leak or poisoning. Additionally, The New Mexico Gas Company confirmed Tuesday no significant findings after conducting an extensive investigation for gas leaks and carbon monoxide at the couple's secluded home. A minuscule leak, 0.33% gas in air, not a lethal amount at one of the stove burners, was discovered, according to a release obtained by Fox News Digital. For code enforcement violations were also noted involving a water heater and gas log lighters installed in 3 fireplaces.